This is Patrick Bigabo, the editor at Tarifa, and you're welcome to our show. We are live in Goma at Serena Hotel in Kivu. On the shores of Lake Kivu, by the way.
On the shores of Lake Kivu, yes.
Today we drove in the streets of Goma. Goma is actually bigger than Kigali. Do you agree?
I don't know.
Yes, I noticed the streets are clean.
Size is...
Streets are clean, the traffic flow is okay. And the business is moving on as usual. You can't actually see.
The sound is from construction.
Yeah.
Construction is going on.
Construction is going on. This is at Serena, 5-star hotel. There are deliveries of cement, metal bars or
Sand.
Actually, we saw some sand coming
From Rwanda.
Trucks laden. Those Volvo trucks.
Yeah, big supply
dripping
of
with
sand
some water. I think Rwanda is exporting sand to DRC.
Correct.
Wow.
And cement.
And that is business.
Yeah.
It goes back to the local person who's working in Okay, good. Magnus, we just had a chat with Afande Kanyuka, the spokesperson of M23. It was a good conversation. He just told us that they are not eating Bukavu. And they are just telling the Burundian troops to leave that city.
But he added they're in the neighborhood.
Yeah, the M23, they're just surrounding
the
Kavumu. They took the airport, Kavumu Airport. It's the largest airport facility in this region. Meaning Kinshasa cannot access this region anymore using air. So, what do you make of the situation in Goma? Because of people asking, is that place safe to go to? Is there business?
Are we under duress? We are safe.
We're safe.
It is safe.
We're even having juice.
Cocktails.
Cocktails over.
The thing is, yes, the situation is not normal.
It is normal.
But the basic things are available. There's electricity, there's internet, there's water, there's transport, there's food. And surprisingly,
there is movement of people across the border.
Yes, surprisingly, for our viewers, this is very important. The government of M23 and Alliance Fleuve Congo, AFC, is administering authority and providing services in the absence of
the central government
in Kinshasa. Except one thing. People in this region cannot receive travel documents except those that are temporarily being issued by M23.
So if you're living within the Kivu region and you want to...
No passport, no...
So meaning the migration office is only...
But now interesting that the Rwandan side cannot dismiss whether that is an authentic or not authentic document because they have gone through an official entry and exit point.
Yes, they are not using chorus.
So it is none of Rwanda's business to say this is not an authentic document. Since all of them crossing into Rwanda have similar document.
Yes.
However, that document expires the moment you come back.
Yeah, you're right. So if you had been out of Goma,
you go then in the evening, if it is 10 minutes, you go and then you come back, it expires. You have to go and look for another one.
Yes, you're right.
That's a temporary fix.
But if you have your passport?
But schools are back. Kids are going to school.
The issue is if you have your passport. If you're Kenyan, if you're Ugandan, if you're Rwandese, you can cross with your passport. Great.
This is how I entered.
How about me, who is
who are you?
Mutoto wa Congo.
No, that's a cover.
Yes.
The other important thing also to add is that in Goma, maybe they are pretending or not, but to be fair, I've not seen hostility against Rwandans.
There's no street I met myself. I've been here for like almost a
They
week.
speak many languages. They speak Lingala, French, English, Kiswahili, and many others. They accommodate what language you speak, whatever language you speak, and they treat you like a normal human being.
I mean, the actual sense is, despite the seizure of Goma by the AFCM 23 alliance, the business is back to normal, and people should travel here and come and do business. I don't think it's a
You
bad
know what
place.
surprised me is the Serena Hotel. You know,
Yeah.
it's big. Construction is going on to expand. The operations are normal,
Yes.
and I don't know whether these are tourists or
Even the payment systems, you can use your credit card, you can
cash.
use,
Yeah.
you can use dollars, you can use.
I've seen Europeans, Americans,
They are here. They are swimming.
yeah, swimming and having a good time and sunbathing. And contrary to what we read when we were coming here, I don't know what do you say about that. I mean, what is your take on that?
On what we read in the media.
Mm-hmm.
So what you read in the media is what you read in the media is not what you really see on the ground. When you arrive here, things are different. It's safe. You barely see maybe soldiers standing on the street. They're running their own business.
Maybe they are there strategically positioned.
Maybe in plain clothes, whatever. But you don't see
Except
the presence of a war zone.
the heads, the commanders, and heavily guarded.
Yeah, we went to see the
really heavily guarded.
We went to see the
with
commanding officer of this town.
modern equipment.
Yeah,
Huge.
good guns.
Yep. You'll have a commander running
The
with
soldiers are wearing nice boots, new uniform.
my friend.
They have good helmets.
The entire setup of soldier.
There's a soldier who told the commanding officer that I need some other boots. He had
Because they were
a
not
new
fitting.
boot. He had a new boot.
But it
He
wasn't
said, "I wanted
fitting.
I wanted
It's not his size.
No, he said the finger, not the finger.
The toe.
The toe. The toe was. I think it was kind of pressing on so much on the boot.
Mm-hmm.
So he told him, "Don't worry.
I will get it."
In the evening, shall sort it out."
And he insisted.
Yes. So
He
you can
kept
see,
insisting.
you can
He
see how
said-
these people.
And
they are
the
running-
difference between the ranks.
Yeah, you might think.
The other one is, I think, a corporal.
I don't think
And
he has a rank.
they do. Because the commander of Goma is a colonel.
Yeah.
But I think it's because of the wars he has fought. So he's been into military mainstream.
He's a senior officer, and and you can see the relationship with his juniors.
Very cordial.
Yeah, the cordial, the conversation, on spot demand of I want this, I want that, and you get it.
No
there's
threats, no disrespect.
Problem. So
Very,
I
very
love
professional.
That. I love the way they communicate.
They're very humble. They even greet people the way, they don't intimidate people.
No, they are like they've been running this place for almost 10 years. You can't see like they've been here for a week.
Today was in Uganda.
Yes.
We were driving from the border into Goma City town.
Towards the third roundabout.
Yeah.
The one with the signature wooden bicycle.
Yeah. And voluntarily,
people were cleaning.
women, kids, men on the street, sweeping, picking litter, and interesting.
And they were wearing those vests, the reflectors.
Yep.
Can you imagine?
Did
How
you
do they organize that?
did you see those ladies near Serena as you're getting closer to Serena? There's a neighborhood stretching from the main road towards Serena. And they were laughing, you know, cracking jokes, and as they collect garbage, you know. Clearly, this is not.
It's not a war zone. It is
It's
a
not
war zone,
even a
but
setup. I mean, this is a new life of Goma.
actually they love their city and they want it clean.
Very clean, by the way.
I think
The filth in Goma has disappeared.
we should tell those people in Kinshasa that Goma, I think.
Look, the water here, you know, the difference between the water here and Gisenyi or Rubavu used to be the garbage.
The garbage was coming
On
from
the
here to the other
floating,
side.
yeah.
Yes. But
Not
now
anymore. The water is clean.
I don't see anything here.
Oh,
Extremely
interesting.
clean.
But thing is, we are used to, you know, those stories of previous wars and conflicts where rebels just run over a town and kill and rape and loot. But this is shocking.
At night, you can get a beer at around 2 a.m. And surprisingly, you know, this place has been under military rule. But these guys lifted the curfew. You're allowed to move around the way you want. You can get a...
They open until further more than...
You can get a motor taxi or boda any time of the night. And these guys are helpful. If you tell them...
if it weren't for the Rwandan side closing at 10 p.m., Congolese would cross to Rwanda, or Rwandans would cross here. But Rwanda, I think, stops operations at 10 p.m. Which is
I think these ones close at 10 p.m. Yeah, they shifted from 6 p.m. to 10. And I think within a month or two, it would be 24 hours, I guess. And the only thing you can notice here, the expatriates seem to have left. I've not seen...
There are a few.
There are a few, but from where I've been living, the landlord told me the business is not good because most clients were expatriates. And you could notice there's a lot of construction going on.
But that's a good observation. Let's talk about something a little bit different, very critical for M23. You know, we have appointments to discuss this with the senior officers and the political commissars or leaders about this, but what next? What do you think?
I think the next thing is to get full control of Bukavu and secure...
Before we go to Bukavu, let's talk about Goma first.
Goma, we have the political leaders of the alliance going for training, civic education, civic
yeah, they
training.
They left today, including the governor.
The governor himself. Even they have a provision for the diaspora going for the training as well. So I think they want to have to set up a good political administration to run the affairs of the city. But with you know, like after such kind of situation, you have people coming in from outside, people volunteering to join and to take part in the management of their own affairs internally. But they have to understand the doctrine of
also
of the movement. So that's
because now you have a military wing and a political wing. The political wing manages and handles what the military wing has secured.
Perfect, that's it. Because then, the military has to continue
and then solidifying
its own operations elsewhere.
Their presence in a particular area.
Yeah, because you need to go to an office of the mayor and secure a service, secure a trading license, secure all those things. You need to go to the hospital. You need to have somebody managing a central, maybe a referral hospital. These things cannot all be managed by the military.
You know,
so you need those civilians
this
to run.
Concept of sovereignty is it's a very interesting thing. The other side where there's fighting going on, of course, clearly they are insecure. Is people dying, running, and damage of property. But you imagine, for the first time in history, Goma is experiencing something they have hoped for decades,
They have been
and not by government, not provided or administered by the sitting government.
but being provided by the
Yeah.
guys from the bush,
Yes.
as if they have been running the affairs of the state. But I think they have experience from running Bunagana and the other areas.
So now that brings us to a question: what is sovereignty if it doesn't serve the people?
I think the geographical distance from Goma to the central administration seems to be a key factor
Come
in
on.
denying these people.
Do you think so? If that the case,
If
why?
Kinshasa does not,
If that is the case, why is Kinshasa enraged?
Kinshasa is not popular here. I mean, the authorities, the central government is not popular here.
You know what?
Plus, the demands of the local people here, it seems, people make demands, but they don't get
The services
the services,
or feedback.
the feedback. You could notice from things like look at migration. Trade has been difficult between Rwanda and this country. If you were Rwandese and you wanted to enter here, you were supposed to pay a lot of money to
I
just
didn't
enter
pay a
here.
penny.
But now
It's free.
it's just a stamp.
Yeah.
That's why I was telling you, these guys seem to have gained experience from running Bunagana, which also has a border crossing.
By the way, speaking of which, did you see the number of people coming in? I mean, refugees coming back?
Yeah, many. The influx is
Was
big.
more than half of people who
Who
were
are,
seeking migration services.
Yes, yeah.
Coming from wherever, maybe
The rebels,
Rwanda
no,
or
not the rebels. The refugees now are returning back home to their
there were
own
very
country
many in the morning,
in
right?
large numbers. You can notice that one at the border. By the way, in the evening, there is always a huge number of Congolese crisscrossing. Some are rushing back to beat the deadline of 10 p.m. Some want to go and have a beer in Kigali, I mean in Gisenyi, while Rwanda is also running back,
Back
from this
back
side.
to Gisenyi.
Yeah, so it's kind of this free movement of people and labor is what the East African community needs. Not those restrictions. Can you imagine paying money to enter here every day? That one actually forces people into smuggling.
And
It forces people to think there is something weird about.
if you heard about it, I was listening to General Makenga's video, a very historic, powerful address to his troops, warning them about ethnicity,
Yeah, discipline.
discipline, criminal acts, indiscipline.
But that's how you set up a.
And he insisted
Right,
several
right,
times that no one should attack, kill, harass someone of a different ethnicity.
Yeah,
That was really, really powerful.
and those have been the demands of the M23 ethnic group.
And you can see that is the atmosphere around here. You look at how people are interacting. Did you see at the border the diversity of people there?
They're speaking so many languages. Chiluba,
Banyamulenge,
this and that. We just saw some guys saying they're from Minembwe. Minembwe is far away from here. But you can see they are having their fun at Serena Hotel. And these are the people who have been, under persecution for
the head
for some
of
time.
human resource at Serena was telling me the diversity of people who they are employing. It's quite interesting what is happening. You know, this is going to be history to recount. But again,
But
we
the
don't- we-
human resource is what? Kenyan?
no, he's Congolese.
Congolese?
Yeah, Congolese, but he told me his story. You know, he was telling me how one of his parents was was telling him about ancestral
Lineage, things of that
in
kind.
Rwanda, and then another one in Ijwi. You know Ijwi,
Yes, at the island. Yes.
that shares the border with Rwanda. But how, you know, these things of creating a border in the lake.
Yeah, the border is created on the map. You just draw
I
like
know,
this.
but look, the way they chopped it.
Yeah, but that is.
Let's do this, Patrick.
Yes.
Let's go have lunch. It's right now. It's 5. Yeah, no, 3.
3.
We had a long day. Crisscrossing around town, observing, talking to people. We'll tell you more in the next episode.
We are going to be reporting live from DRC
every day
for a very, very, very long time.
Every day we're going to dissect so many interesting things, complex things, and in a different dimension.
Yes, we are on ground.
Please subscribe to this YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see and watch our updates.
What is our website?
Tarifa.rw. TAARIFA.rw. But on YouTube it is Tarifa Rwanda.
Great.
Yeah. Ciao.
See you then.
Nensanga nga kyavuddeko. Nza okulwala ekidduka. Maama.
Twali kaliko.